Rain is leaking through the roof. Marge, who was asleep, is woken up by the drops hitting her. She wakes Homer up. It turns out Springfield is hit by a heavy rainstorm. A scientist explains the reason. God is playing bowling. Absurd, fictional explanation in the plot. Moe catches the rainwater with a cup, while Barney, drunk as usual, stumbles around in the downpour. Homer pulls out his secret weapon. He builds a drainage system using toys.
Around the loop again, and out the mail slot, and it's the yard's problem.
Suddenly, Lisa's hamster falls onto the pipe, slides down the flowing water, and ends up outside, accidentally destroying Homer's drainage system in the process. Marge complains to Homer.
But when you can't keep a roof over your family's head, you're just not much of a father.
Bart steps forward and says his snacks are ruined.
Goodbye, college.
Lisa's hamster has caught a cold. Maggie's dolls are all soaked with water. Even the cat is nearly drowning. Furious, Homer storms out of the house. He goes to Moe's tavern to seek comfort, only to find everyone preparing a surprise for Lenny. Homer ruins their plan again, without realizing it.
I wouldn't ruin a surprise for Lenny.
Surprise? What surprise?
Everyone complains that Homer has ruined everything. He tries to sit down on a chair, but it turns out to be a custom-made cake for the surprise. Now everyone glares at Homer with hatred. He has no choice but to leave, disappointed. Homer drives to a rural tavern. The place is full of women with large breasts. Homer even makes a new friend there, unaware of what troubles await him next. Homer is admitted to the hospital. The doctor uses electroconvulsive therapy on him. It turns out Homer met a new friend named Paul. Paul is a repairman, thinking about the roof at home that needed fixing. Homer invites Paul to come over and help, and even orders a song to commemorate their new friendship.
Do that to me one more time, once it's never enough.
Paul arrives soon after. When Homer stretches, he accidentally shoots a nail into Paul's head. Paul immediately fights back playfully, and the two have a great time messing around, until Flanders interrupts them. Paul has to leave because of something urgent, and Homer never sees him again after that. But when Homer goes to buy construction materials, Paul shows up once more. They make a plan to continue repairing the roof the next day. However, Paul stands Homer up again. Marge is extremely frustrated, and suspects Homer is having hallucinations. No one else has ever seen Paul exist. Homer is sent to the hospital for treatment, and everyone watches as he suffers from the therapy. Flanders sees Homer playing with nails alone. Bart sees Homer talking to thin air. Just as Homer starts to doubt himself, Paul appears across the room, but no one else can see him. The doctor proceeds with electroconvulsive therapy to avoid being shocked again. Homer forces himself to believe Paul is an illusion. On the day he's discharged from the hospital, Paul shows up once more. It turns out everything was a misunderstanding. Flanders couldn't see Paul because of his viewing angle, and Bart couldn't see him due to a spatial black hole. Maggie grows sharp fangs. Suddenly, her 2 feet fall off, and then she grows tentacles. She climbs up to the roof, spits out her pacifier, and reveals her sharp teeth. Homer grabs a mop to stop her, but he's caught by Maggie's tentacles and slammed against the wall repeatedly.
Bad baby! Oh, he's entering a terrible twos, all right.
The doctor can do nothing, because Maggie bit through the testing equipment. Marge has no choice but to take Maggie home. Each of Maggie's tentacles plays with a toy. Suddenly, Maggie emits ultrasonic waves. The sound waves travel into outer space, and the aliens receive the signal. They realize it's the signal sent by their daughter. Following the signal, they arrive at the Simpsons' house, hoping to take Maggie away. Only then does Homer realize that Maggie is not his daughter.
Was he better than me?
Marge is hanging laundry in the yard when a spaceship suddenly appears. It takes Marge to a research base. She has been selected to participate in an interspecies breeding program. After being exposed to a beam of light, she is sent back to Earth. Soon after, Maggie is born. The aliens want to take Maggie away, but Homer refuses to let her go. A struggle breaks out between the two sides, and the dispute even ends up on a TV show. However, everyone who opposes the aliens is eliminated by them. Fortunately, the aliens finally give up on taking Maggie. After the aliens leave,